What up, crypto lovers, enthusiasts? Happy day today. We're gonna take a look at Bitcoin. I think a breakout is imminent. A project that called Soon, a gaming project, not too fond of anymore. They changed some things. We're gonna take a look at the chart on that, and we're gonna take a look again at the base plays that I've been mentioning to see how they're doing today. Some have moved. All right, so we'll take a look at what's going on there. And so without further ado, let's do this. All right, not going to spend too much time. Not going to spend too much time on Bitcoin. Nothing really has changed inside of this triangle. Still playing around the top of the triangle. Okay, I think in the next couple of days, if we don't break through, then we do come probably back down here to test this. But things are looking so bullish today. Trump appointed a guy to replace Gary Gensler. So, yeah, okay, so that's interesting. Ethereum is also getting some great news, and Ethereum is moving up. Ethereum is going to continue to do well. The great news about Ethereum is that the ETFs are now starting to get of Ethereum are now starting to get some play. People are starting to show some interest. Money is starting to flow into it, guys. I'm telling you, we are starting to get into the really good part. A breakout is imminent. I want to say we break out before we break down here. Okay, I have been wrong before. The biases, but right now, to me, the bias is towards the upside. And eventually, I think we're going to break out. I just keep seeing so much good news, guys. Okay, all the stuff that I'm mentioning to you has been the same. Let's look at the DXY. Yeah, could be that this was it, and we're going down, and that's exactly what we need. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance really quickly. Dropping. Okay, so others should be going up. And look how much closer we are to that 500 billion. Yeah, I'm good at this crypto stuff, man. So, and we're gonna try to do this as fast as possible because I do want to take a look at a bunch of plays. Because the idea is now to position yourself as best as possible. Soonverse, a project that I was extremely bullish on, and recently I started moving up, and then today, boom, what happened? Basically, the project. The leaders said that they're gonna focus on another token. They're gonna introduce another token called SoonX, but they're gonna do a one-to-one exchange for Soon to SoonX. Although we don't know what the tokenomics of SoonX is gonna be. All right, so and they're gonna keep Soon as a meme coin. So I would have gotten out right now. I don't care that you know this. It could do what Rio did. Remember what happened to Rio? The team did something similar, and it caused all this. And for a while, it caused this, and for a while, it did that, and now it's starting to move up. I can imagine something similar to Soon, but honestly, I'm not gonna have my money tied up. I don't want to have my money tied up in something like this while I wait like a month or two when other projects could be going up, and I could come back to Soon if I so wanted to. Once I see that they got their ship in order, right? So I'd be out. If you're in Soon, I would consider being out. They're gonna do an AMA later today, but I'm no longer gonna follow it. There are only two plays now that I'm interested in as far as gaming is concerned. Sinverse is one of them because Sin, these guys are like the little engine that could. They're really good, and also Creo is another one right here. Okay, Creo and Sin. That's what I would be banking as far as gaming plays. All right. You also want to have some real world asset plays. Some of you guys that are a little bit less risk averse, a little bit more risk takers. Then definitely look at the ones that I've mentioned to you guys, the Megals, the Toshis. Megals looks like it wants to break out, but it's done that before a couple of days ago on the beginning of December. Okay, second. Megals, Satoshis of the world, the key cats showing strength. Dog and me. Apple has been disappointed. It came back down like this, but that's okay. I still think this is going to do all right. This could be a potential double bottom, right? Double bottom right here. And if is in fact the case, then the next move is probably up. Maybe you'd nibble right here if you have zero exposure. I'd put something in here at around these levels because they keep on getting eaten up. So I'm thinking the floor really is right here. Even though we are below this line, I think the floor is still here, and I don't know that we drop too much more. Okay, if we drop more, it would be kind of strange. Anyways, let's take a look at some other plays. MicroStrategy is one. Okay, the whole stock to crypto meme parity, 13.6 million. Remember, it was as high as 66 million, so that it's dropped this much is telling. And I think right now is probably the best time. I mean, we could have dropped down to 45 cents. I'm just not sure. And they are doing a bunch of things, and the volume is still at 1.1 million. Okay, so if this stays more or less how it is, I could see it that you know maybe we drop down a little bit more, right? A bit more, and then start kind of sideways and then moving up. So I mean, right now you are in a great accumulation zone. All right, a great time to get in. I like the project. I do like the project. Another one that is in the similar vein, right? But this one, Coinbase. Coin has been moving up as well. But I think maybe that might be it. I think maybe it starts to consolidate after it's moved up. It went as low as 500,000. And if you hear fart noises, that's my son being my son. 853,000 in market cap, 100,000 in volume. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty much, I think, at the floor. Okay, but maybe as you can see, it's kind of doing like a rounded bottom. But maybe this is the local top, and maybe it comes back down to 500,000. If that is the case, I'd pick up again. I would pick up at 500,000, and then, because after that, man, if this thing can get to 66 million, you're making a huge return. Okay, so coin is one. What else is moving? Let's stay on base, because I said I wanted to stay on base. MSTR, by the way, is not on base. That is on Solana. Here's one that I think is at a great area. Still under 10 million market cap. Boomer, and look, it's doing what it has been doing every time it touches this ascending line. It did it the last couple of days. I'm like, okay, this would be a good time to buy, and lo and behold, it is. Let's see if it continues to go up higher. Can it be that it makes a higher high this time? Up here, boom, up here, like 3 cents. Right now, it's at a penny. It's at a penny, right? It could probably go up to 3 cents, maybe a little higher. It does look like maybe it's doing kind of like a V-ish shape recovery. All right, look at that. I think the chart looks really good, and I think it's primed to probably start DCAing in a little bit into it. Okay, Neural, I mentioned yesterday. This is on Ethereum, and I mean, yeah, it is on Ethereum, and this is not a base play, but I mean, it is moving, and it's going to continue. It's going to do really well, as far as I see it. Microsoft. This is also on Ethereum. Okay, I think it might come back down. I don't know if I'd put too much money in it. Okay, look at the numbers, but I mean, it's still so low, and it's still so promising. It is a meme play, you know, so that you don't have to worry about like tokenomics and other stuff. The team dropping the ball as far as the technology and stuff like that. That's the good thing about memes, as compared to like a real play like Soonverse, that the team changed stuff. In memes, it's different. It's harder. That's why memes I think are better, and that's why I become a convert. Anyways, a little bit of money in Microsoft at a 200,000, almost a 300,000 market cap. Might not be the worst thing. The joys of having a child. The joys of parenthood. Anyways, let's take a look at some other plays that I've mentioned to you guys. Look at this one, okay, that I mentioned to you. Super Anon recently, 38 million market cap. 1.9 million, and I think maybe the downturn is over. It might consolidate again, right? But I mean, now would be maybe wait for a little bit of a pullback, and then start nibbling. Anon looks interesting, and now chart looks pretty strong. Okay, we could consolidate, we could drop back down. Okay, so just keep an eye on it, but I think now would be the time to start nibbling. 38 million market cap, 1.9 million volume, and it is on base. Dream is also one. It's been a lot higher, but I think it's at a good area to buy, and maybe this is starting to be the bottom, although we could come back down a little bit, but now I do see evidence of the potential bottom right here. 4.6 million market cap, 236,000 in volume. Dream coins on base as well. How's WoW performing? 1.7 million market cap, WoW, and looks like it's going up this line. And if that is in fact the case, it does something similar like Boomer. Every time it goes up higher, right? So I mean, might be a good time to start nibbling now. 1.7 million and market cap, 100,000 in volume. That's WoW on base as well. And let's take a look at these other ones as well. See what Terminal is looking like. 3.8 million in market cap, 94,000 in volume. Don't like the volume too much. I would wait a little bit. If this stays the same, if this little candle stays the same, then I think it drops back down. Maybe it hasn't finished going dropping yet. Still waiting for confirmations of a local floor. Okay, farther Terminal. Clanker starting to move. 72 million in market cap, 4.3 million in volume. It's coming in, and it's starting to move up. Okay, so maybe this was the floor, and then I would be buying right now. I'd be buying right now. DCAing in good numbers. Token Clanker. These are the ones like with these huge numbers like that. These are the ones that get put in central exchanges quickly. All right. FCast. I wasn't sure. Farcast. And now it's showing that, okay, maybe this was the bottom. Okay, maybe it does something similar. right? DCAing in 2.1 million in market cap, 403,000 in volume forecast on base as well. And I mentioned to you yesterday, Chaos. Been having a tough time trying to get into this one though, but you can see a stair step here and then up here. But again, it's new, so just be really careful. 23.5 million in market cap, 21.6 million in volume. These are the ones that get into the centralized exchanges, guys. So that's why I'm saying, you know, put a little bit in. But DCA in. And look at this chart, Simi token. It looks like it's gonna keep going up. 38.8 million in market cap. Again, this is on base. 8.6 million in volume. My patience is wearing thin today with this little guy, but still, that's just the way it is. So take a look at those projects. Things are looking good. There's a lot of positive news. Position yourselves accordingly. Be smart. DCA. If you see a project that you're in and it just kind of does what Soon did, consider getting out and finding other projects, because there's so many more projects that could make you money in the short term. You don't want to wait around for months, because you don't have months. Well, we do have months, but in months from now, we want to be much higher. We want our portfolio to be much higher. We don't want to be waiting around for a project. All right. So we'll leave it there. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel and all that stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace. Say goodbye, Aunt. Say goodbye, Aunt.
Bye.